Hello, my name is Jennifer Dahlstrom-Lage. I teach special education at Tech High School, and this is my final presentation for Ed 619. So, doing this practicum was quite a challenge for me because I teach math all day long. I teach a vocational math to 12th grade students, and I don't teach any language arts classes. So I needed to find some students to teach. So I had found 3 10th grade students who already received support in reading and writing, but they were willing to have me teach reading to them. So we did this during their echo or transition time or their tiger time that we have 3 times a week. Some of the assessments I did is currently right now we are assessing every 9th grade student with like a word recognition and fluency. So I did that with them. I also did some Sunday with them. I also looked at their writing skills, and I did a transition survey, which is something that we do with all of our special ed kids to see what their interests are and career paths are once they leave high school. So sorry. My instructional goals were for students to improve their vocabulary, fluency, and written language skills. So I just really wanted to, anything I could do to try to help them with that. That was my goal. To find out what to teach them and how to teach them, I did a lot of talking to different language arts teachers. I observed our reading intervention teacher that works with regular ed kids, grades at 9th and 10th grade. And she has about 10 to 15 kids, and they're regular ed students. So she does that. So I observed her. She uses Sunday and other things. I talked with our 9th grade LA teacher about Sunday. I looked at things that are booked from 180 days and also the choice book from 618. So I did all those different things to try to find out how I was going to teach them. So I had many takeaways from the practicum. First, students were easily bribed and convinced to help me work with my reading skills, which I thought was great. Students were better than where I started them with reading words. So where I picked, like where I thought their assessment was, they seemed to be easy to do that, but that was fine. We worked on things, even if it was a review. They were able to accept correction and feedback. Realized how much I really miss teaching reading to students. And students really seem to enjoy working in this small group. So right now they have their language arts classes are 10 to 15 in 10th grade for pull-out language arts. So just to work 3, they really seem to like that one-on-one. Another thing I did for my practicum, since I have to try to, the 80 hours and get those in, is I looked at other ways that I can teach reading and writing throughout my day. So I do vocab regularly in my math classes, but I've been looking for other ways to incorporate vocab, other lessons, other ways to get kids more involved in that. So I've been using Quizlet to do that, and Quizlet Live. I've been doing quizzes and then have them work on it that way. We had used them writing them in sentences, which was a really eye-opener for me of who can write words in sentences and who cannot. But that was another way. So I'm just trying to find more ways to incorporate vocabulary into our lessons. So the last part was my to talk about would be my 3 beliefs I hold about teaching adolescent readers. I think it's important now more than ever that we are encouraging students to read. 10, 15 years ago when I taught at high school, when students had downtime, they would look at magazines, they would read the newspaper, they would do crossword puzzles, word finds, or all these different things. And now they're just sitting on their phones. So they are reading a lot less. So I think it's important that we're encouraging that reading as much as we can, finding books they're interested in, having time set aside for them to read. Another one is students can improve their reading no matter what age they are. So I think some people believe, oh, once they get to high school, they're, you don't need to teach them reading anymore, but we're finding more and more we need to do that and we need to work on that. And then really about technology integration, and how thoughtful and that needs to be, and how we need to show and teach students how to improve their reading and writing skills with all the different technology and apps that are out here. I think we think that kids have all these great technology skills and they're able to do so much, but they don't. Some of them don't even know how to take a screenshot on their Chromebook, upload things, do PowerPoints. So I think it's important, and even to do the text to speech and speech to text. Some kids are good at it, some are not. So even to help them build those skills. So that was really what I found, and one thing I want to work more on with students is all of those things that can help them with their reading and writing skills. Have a good night.